Pioneers are explorers. Pioneers are innovators. Pioneers are leaders. We are Marietta College. We are pioneers. Find out how you can become a PIO at www.marietta.edu.
Coming up today on NewsCenter 15, fatal car crash.
And the family of a man shot without warning by Ohio police files suit.
We'll have these stories and more. NewsCenter 15 starts right now. Good afternoon and welcome to Thursday's edition of NewsCenter 15. I'm Sydney Wilson.
And I'm Cole Encore.
Topping our news this afternoon, 6 students and a coach from a small New Mexico university were killed in a fiery crash while returning home from a golf tournament in Texas. The victims included Coach Tyler James, who had just landed what Fred said was his dream job, leading the golf program at the University of Southwest in Hobbs. 4 of the players were in their first year of college and 2 others were juniors. The students killed were from Texas, Colorado, Mexico, and Portugal. All were part of a close-knit university community where their faith played a central role. 2 students from Canada were hospitalized in critical condition.
The family of a black man who a white police officer fatally shot without warning on New Year's Day has sued the officer and the city of Canton, Ohio in federal court. Body camera footage released by the Canton Police Department days after the shooting showed that Officer Robert Huber fired multiple rounds through a 6-foot-tall privacy fence that struck 46-year-old James Williams in the chest. The footage shows Huber yelling at Williams to get down only after firing shots. Williams' wife has stated that her husband was firing celebratory gunfire with an AR-15 rifle before he was killed.
Hey Cole, I wonder what the weather looks like today.
Here to provide us with a first look at the weather, we have Addison.
All right, current weather conditions today. It's about 63 degrees and it feels like 63 degrees. We got a high of 71 later in the day and a low of 46 coming later tonight. The UV is very low. It is cloudy and the air quality is good. And the pollen levels are low for those with allergies. There's about a 6-mile-an-hour west-northwest wind and the humidity is a little high today, about 57%. Okay.
Hi there. So, a bill that plans to update Ohio's criminal justice laws focused on early release has sparked a debate in Ohio. The proposal in the 1,792-page legislation would boost the maximum amount of credit that inmates may earn for taking prison programming from 8% to 15% of their sentence. Kevin Werner is policy director at the Ohio Justice and Policy Center, and he says offering an incentive to complete programming assists the rehabilitation process.
Jurors have photos of 4 men charged with plotting to strike back against the government by kidnapping Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. During the first 2 days of testimony, prosecutors introduced videos, messages, and secretly recorded conversations full of anti-government secrets. The trial in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is expected to last weeks, is scheduled to resume this Thursday.
Coming up, a missing infant found.
And the United States providing aid to Ukraine.
Stay with us.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones. The first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones, and the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Missing 8-month-old infant Nigel Jackson was located alive Wednesday morning in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana area after being out in the elements for an unknown amount of time. The baby was found unharmed after the mother was said to have left the child in a field seeking mental health help.
An anti-Asian hate rally was held for the 6 Asian women who were gunned down in Atlanta during the shootings a year ago on Wednesday. The family members of the women were expected to come in support. The man that took 8 total lives in the shooting pleaded guilty to a plea agreement and is sitting behind bars for life.
A 7.4 magnitude earthquake occurred off Japan's Fukushima prefecture Wednesday, with shocks being felt in Tokyo, causing many to remember the 2011 9.1 earthquake that devastated the country. The injury total so far has been at least 4 confirmed dead, with over 100 injured. Power was lost to millions of residents, but it has been restored to those in Tokyo.
Biden announced that the United States would be giving Ukraine military assistance. This includes anti-tank missiles, more defensive weapons, but does not include fighter jets or the no-fly zone that was requested by the Ukrainian President Zelensky. This comes after a bill was signed by Biden as part of a spending bill, which the White House hopes will provide enough funding as quickly as possible.
Coming up, request for a new look at a past convicted murder case.
We'll also get the latest news from Hollywood.
And what can we expect from our weather? I'll be here with a look in the extended forecast. Stay with us.
Where are we?
We're at Marietta College.
This is where we live at Marietta College.
When kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
Marietta, a place some people call home.
A place of athletes.
A place of discovery.
A place for the future.
Your plan.
Your future.
Go Pios.
On the 2-year anniversary of the start of the pandemic, people are shedding their masks and getting back to normal as COVID-19 deaths and cases plummet. Hospitalizations from COVID-19 in the United States have plunged 80% in the last 6 weeks across the United States, since a mid-January pandemic peak down to the lowest levels since July 2021, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention data. Case counts have followed the same trend line, and even the death tally, which typically lags, has slowed significantly in last month. People are headed back to gyms, bars, and restaurants, and even crowded concerts, things that just seemed too risky last month.
Baltimore prosecutors and attorneys for a Maryland man whose murder conviction was chronicled in the podcast Serial are seeking a new look at the case. The Baltimore Sun reports that prosecutors signed on a motion Thursday that asked a judge to order a retest of some evidence in the case against Aiden Side. The two sides agreed that the Baltimore City Police lab should retest certain items collected as evidence in the 1999 killing of 17-year-old Hae-Min Lee, using DNA technology that wasn't available for the original trials. Side is serving a life sentence currently after he was convicted in 2000 of strangling Lee and burying her body in Baltimore Park. Side and Lee were high school classmates who had dated.
Organizers of this month's Republican primary debate in Ohio say Governor Mike DeWine plans to skip what will be the only debate between the GOP candidates this year. The nonpartisan Ohio Debate Commission says DeWine didn't give a reason for declining to participate in the March 29th debate. DeWine campaign manager Brenton Temple says the governor has always been publicly accessible and regularly meets with constituents and takes questions from the media. The two Democratic candidates for governor, former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley and ex-Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley, have agreed to debate each other on March 29th. Today's Hollywood Minute has an interesting combination, Disney and golf.
Here to fill us in on the latest news in Hollywood is Addison.
Artists from Walt Disney Animation Studios show viewers how to make the magic in the new show Sketchbook. In each of the 6 episodes, an artist teaches how to draw a character that either they helped create or inspired them to become an animation artist. Sketchbook premieres April 27th on Disney+. Here's your first look at Mark Rylance and Sally Hawkins in The Phantom of the Open, based on a true story of a man who entered the prestigious British Open despite never having played golf before. Infuriating the sports elite and becoming a folk hero, The Phantom of the Open swings into U.S. theaters June 3rd. That's the Hollywood Minute. I'm Addison. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Addison. Now we'll head back to you for a look at our extended forecast.
What's the weather like out there?
Well, right now we're not looking too bad. The next couple days should be okay. We're pretty clear in this area, but as you can see, we do have some rain coming that should be here around Saturday. Go ahead and we'll get a closer look at the Middle Ohio Valley area. As you can see, the rain that had come went south of us and is over on the East Coast right now, and we're still clear for the next couple of days. Right here you can see, nice and clear, nice and open. Should be pretty good weather the next couple of days if we look at the 5-day forecast here. Friday, we got a high of 75 and a low of 48, and it should be a little cloudy, but the sun is going to be out that day, so it should be a pretty good day. Saturday, a little colder. We got a high of 61 and a low of 44, and a 50% chance of that rain heading this way. Sunday, we got a high of 58 and a low of 41. It is going to be partly cloudy, but it should be nice and dry that day. Monday, starting off the week, we're getting a little hotter, a high of 65 and a low of 37. Again, it is going to be partly cloudy. And then Tuesday we have a high of 60 and a low of 40 and a 40% chance of rain, getting into that spring weather. That's all for me at the extended forecast. Now we'll get back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Addison. When we get back, we will join with an update from the world of sports.
Hope to see you soon.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Marietta College, home of the pioneers. A small town on the Ohio River with a tight-knit community and tons of opportunity. Find a home here at Marietta College. Bring forth a pioneer.
What are we gonna do? Ta-da! All right. Come on, every pony. Woo!
Liza, I just love how ponies are better together.
Me too. You know, same thing with Girl Scouts, Kimiko. Every day they make each other shine a little brighter.
And they make the world around them a better place. So join Girl Scouts.
And be a part of the friendship and magic.
And now we're back with Grant Moore for a look at sports.
What do we have in the world of sports today?
I got the rundown right now. The GOAT is back. Tom Brady came out of retirement to play his 23rd season in the NFL. The future Hall of Famer spent 2 months in retirement before deciding to return. Brady is the most decorated quarterback in NFL history, and he says he has unfinished business. He has won 7 Lombardi trophies, 5 Super Bowl MVPs. It is tough to top what he has done, but we will see if he can win one more Super Bowl before calling it a career. Major League Baseball has finally ended the lockout and has some blockbuster signings across the league. Former MVP and 4-time All-Star Chris Bryant signs with the Colorado Rockies for a 7-year, $182 deal. The Kansas City Royals signs former Cy Young winner Zach Greinke to a 1-year deal for $13 million. LeBron James is still king of the NBA. Last night, LeBron scored 56 points in a home game against the Golden State Warriors. He follows that up a few games later with another 50-point game against the Washington Wizards. His most recent appearance, LeBron made his 10,000th career assist, adding just another major accomplishment to an already great career. For now, that's all I have in the world of sports. I'm Grant Moore. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Grant. Joining us now at the desk is Addison for our last look at the weather.
Well, this weekend looks like it should be pretty good. It is going to be a little bit warmer than it has been. We will get a little bit of rain, but that's okay. It is Ohio. What more can we expect? Should shape up to be a pretty good weekend, and it should be good for all the outdoor sports going on.
It must be a St. Patrick's Day miracle.
If you say so. You guys have any big plans for the weekend?
No, I mean, you know, just enjoying the warm weather. News was a little down today, so it'll be nice to have some sunshine at least in the world.
Definitely. Well, thanks for joining us for Thursday's edition of WCMO TV, Channel 15 at 12:30 and 6:30. From all of us here at the station, we wish you a great weekend and a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Candace. This senior basketball player loves to spend time hanging out before class with her best friend and education major Shelby. Shelby knows the best place to study is at the Calapi Cafe, where she can compare notes with baseball player Ryan and get a great cup of coffee too. In the off-season, Ryan tries his best when he's shooting hoops with broadcasting major Gage in the Dyson Baudo Recreation Center, home of Fenton Court. Gage, as producer at WCMO 15 News, runs the control room, where he shows the ropes to Mary, a junior volleyball player and advertising and public relations major. Mary loves to spend her free time drawing down at the Herman Fine Arts Center, where her sorority sister Madison majors in studio art. Madison meets up downtown with junior rower Katie. Downtown's where you can get beautiful river views, specialty stores, and the best root beer in Ohio. Katie heads back to campus just in time for a class in the Rickey Science Center with who else but Candace. So take a look around. Here at Marietta College, we're all connected. We are family, and we are all pioneers.
So there you are. It's flu season, and you're over 65 like me. You might be forgetting something serious. Your annual flu shot. The flu can be life-threatening, especially if you have chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease, which can worsen with the flu. The immune system weakens with age. Ask